You really shouldn't have. Thank you. Now, you were saying that Lucy changed.
Well, I've said enough already. Who am I to judge other people?
It's merely your opinion, B. You're entitled to it.
Well, she fooled me as much as she fooled everyone. I used to buy that shy librarian act. I'd see her go off to school in the sweetest little dresses, always carrying an armload of books, and then she changed.
When did she change?
Oh, about 2 months ago, when that young man started to visit her.
Did you recognize this young man?
Oh, I never saw his face.
I don't understand.
He'd always come to the back door. He seemed to have his own key.
Was there anything special about this young man you can remember?
No, not really. When he was here, she wore the strange outfits.
Strange outfits? What kind of strange outfits?
But sometimes Lucy would open the door for her young man. I'd hardly recognize her. She'd be dressed like some of those girls from the music videos.
Are you sure we're talking about Lucy Coe? I mean, not somebody that was possibly visiting Lucy?
Oh, no, I'm sure. In fact, one day, I was out emptying the trash, and I saw Lucy going into her apartment with a bunch of bags from a boutique that specializes in that sort of wild clothing. I recognized the bags.
What was the store?
Oh, I don't know the name. The bags were shocking pink. My granddaughter bought some things there once, and my son and I made her take them right back to the store.
And you remember you saw Lucy wearing these?
Oh, yes. Mini skirts, crazy headband around her head, and fancy black stockings. You know, the kind with embroidery?
Headband. B, you are incredible.
Really? I feel like an old snoop.
Oh, not at all. You've been a great help, believe me.
I hope so. You're a very good lawyer, Mr. Meyer.
Well, thank you.
Do you handle divorce cases?
Occasionally.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could talk to my son. He's going through a rather messy divorce right now, and it looks like she's going to take him for everything he's got.
By all means, you have him call me.
I thought you two were going to get married.
Oh, we will, definitely. One of these days.
Well, I'm sorry if I kept you two apart today.
Oh, come on. No, not at all. Felicia and I, we're the two most independent people you have ever met in your life. Totally. Open relationship. Every sense of the word.
Oh, I had always thought of you as a very traditional kind of man.
Oh, don't let the uniform fool you. I'm really a madman, deep inside.
Oh, well, I've always had trouble understanding men. I guess that's why I had my imaginary affair with Kevin.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought that if it was all in my head, I wouldn't get hurt.
Were you wrong?
Yeah, when Kevin married Terry, it hurt. It hurt a lot.
Oh, so you decided to get even.
I really wanted Kevin to go to prison.
Well, listen, I'm glad Jake convinced you to tell the truth, for your sake and for Kevin's.
I am too. You know, I never could have lived with that kind of lie.
You know, there's one thing that still confuses me. Where did you come up with the story about Kevin and this little mystery girlfriend of his tearing up a book in the library?
I don't know why I said that. I mean, I was very confused, and I wanted to hurt Kevin. I'm not proud of what I did.
That's some story to pull off the top of your head.
Well, I had read about the girl with Kevin at the airport, and I just thought it was the best way to discredit him.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because, you see, I've read about cases like this in the textbook at the police academy and class and stuff, but this is the first time I've really had first-hand experience with it, I guess you could say.
You know, I really would just like to forget about the whole thing. I mean, I am paying for my mistakes, and I just want everybody to go on with their lives.
I'm sorry, Lucy. I don't mean to pry.
You know, I've really got to go. I got to go home.
Well, listen, I thought maybe we could take a walk through the park or something. It's such a nice day.
No, some other time.
Lucy, Frisco, how you doing? I've been looking all over for you.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, on the contrary. I kind of twisted Steve Hardy's arm, and he accepted your request.
What request?
Well, Lucy can work off her community service hours at General Hospital.
So my professor went before the student council with my proposal about the school supply store at the university, and it was approved. Isn't that just wonderful, Frisco?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to have to start it and have it done within the next 3 weeks. You know what this means, don't you?
Oh, everyone in Port Charles will have access to pencils.
Very funny. No, it means that I'm going to be working so hard to get this started that we're not going to have very much time to spend with each other. Mm-hmm. It'll be worth it in the end, won't it?
If you say so.
Well, at least we can afford the wedding that we both want. Oh, I've got some preliminary costs on hotels and banquet rooms. I think you should take a look. Where is that? Here it is. What?
Sweetheart, don't you think we might be getting in a little bit over our heads here? We can't afford this.
Well, I'm going to pay for it.
No! I don't want you working your fingers to the bone just in order to keep everybody at this reception happy by eating rubber chicken at the Port Charles Hotel. That is not my idea of a good time. I'm sorry.
Oh, great. Now you don't want a wedding reception.
No, I didn't say that. I just think that we ought to maybe trim the guest list a little bit and find a place that we can afford to have the reception. Okay?
Sure. Yes. We could get some folding chairs. We could put them out on the docks, and we could get a couple of buckets of chicken and some burgers and fries. And I know what we could do for entertainment. We could play some of your old tapes. It wouldn't cost us a thing.
That sounds like a fine plan to me.
Oh, can't you just get excited about all of this?
I would marry you on the top of the Statue of Liberty if that would make you happy.
What makes you happy?
Knowing I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. Baby, I'm sorry. I know how hard you're working. And I know I haven't been a damn bit of help at all. I'm so proud of how willing you are to just give everything to this reception to make it exactly what we both want. But my mind's been other places, babe. I'm sorry.
Well, I suppose I can get your mind off those other places.
I'm forgetting already.
Well, why don't you go take a shower now?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, aren't you going to come along?
Well, I have to make dinner. Remember the fried bologna?
Yes, but you said you were going to take my mind off those other places.
Yes, but I did communal shower. I didn't know that's what you did.
It's just what I need. My mind goes completely blank with communal shower.
Please, please just let me down, honey. I was just thinking about a bridal shower, that's all. Do you think someone will give us a shower? Well, honey, go ahead and take a shower. I'll fix dinner, and then we can talk all about the reception and the menus for the reception. We've got a lot
This day
of
is
decisions
not
to make.
turning out the way it's supposed to. You know that. Here I am, sitting next to my beautiful fiancée, blonde. She's talking about going into the shower maybe and soaping each other up for hours. No, you're thinking of cheese balls and fruit cups.
Please, honey, we've got a lot of decisions to make. Just go take a shower, all right? Oh, where did you disappear to?
Oh, I just had to drop a little note off down to Jake's.
Why don't you just get walkie-talkies? It's the next best thing to being there.
You know that in order to be a cop's wife, you're going to have to get over this.
It's only going to get worse. You're going to graduate, you're going to have a partner, and they're going to call you all the time. I just hope it's not Samantha.
You know something? You were so cute when you're jealous.
Oh, I hate to be jealous.
Come on, honey.
Well, who could that be? I bet I know. I bet I know who it is.
Hi.
Meg!
Hi. Sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. No, not at all.
Well, I think I'll go down and talk to Bobby. Let you finish your little club meeting here. Let me know. I'll come back upstairs.
So what's up?
How did you do with Lucy Coe?
Well, not so good. She was very uptight. I started getting through to her a little bit, but who showed up but Patrick?
Patrick? What did he want?
He arranged for Lucy to do a little community service at General Hospital. That's where he took her off to. Did you find anything?
Well, I wasn't getting anywhere with the neighbors until I ran to a Mrs. B. Dawson. She has an apartment right across the alley from Lucy Coe.
Wouldn't happen to have a view of her back door, would it?
Oh, no. She saw a young man go into Lucy's apartment several times, but she didn't see his face. What she did have was a very excellent description of some sexy outfits that our favorite librarian used to model for her beau.
What kind of outfits?
Mini skirts, headbands, sexy stockings on sexy legs. You're going to have to get into that apartment and find some of that stuff.
It's interesting, you know. It sounds like the kind of girl Lucy described with Kevin at the library.
And the girl Red Flynn saw at the airport with Kevin the day that Jennifer was murdered.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Red Flynn was right. Kevin was at that airport.
We got to get to Red Flynn first thing in the morning. He may have had the answer to the Brownstone murder all along.